Hello, family of light, and welcome back to my channel. This is Davida with the Medium of the Light Tarot. I am back with you, Cancers, for a love reading. And they're wanting to talk, so let's see here. That was too many to take. So if this resonates with you, please leave me a like. It does help spread this to other people who need to hear these stories. My intention is to help people grow, learn, and find comfort. All right. We have got balancing the scales, barrier, karmic partner, and free will. All right, another one flipped out. So go ahead and ask yourself a question. Question you've been wondering about that you want to contemplate. Go ahead and ask a yes and no question. So this is the card that came out. The answer is no. And you're the only one who's going to know what that question was. But there you are. With this balancing of scales comes admired. So you've been trying to keep things really balanced. You do feel like there's a barrier. Sorry, when I'm silent, I'm listening to spirit, because I also call upon your guys' higher self, collective higher self, since this is a public reading, for those who's going to listen to this to get the highest healing for all concerned. Now, Spirit, what is this karmic partner about? You're in the middle of, or towards the end of, a karmic partnership. You're realizing that this is a barrier to you. And with free will, you're using your free will to, kind of move past this situation that is, at one time it really was serving you, but now I hear that it is not. This situation is no longer serving you. And it's hard because this person is very kind. But the reason why you guys are together, were together, those lessons have already been learned, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And what I'm hearing too is that you're going to have to use your free will to move past this. And this is going to be something that is not easy. You feel bad about it because you're a fair person, with this balancing the scales. You like to keep things very fair. And with the situation, unfortunately, you're kind of going to be the bad guy here. But I think your person, once this is over and does a little bit of healing, they're going to admit that, yeah, it was kind of over. But I think just the initial, shock of it is going to make them, really be hurt that you decided to do this. But with this karmic partner comes cycles. And you know that this cycle has ended. Like we've been talking about this since we started the reading. That it is time for you to use your free will and to move on. Because you're ascending in a different direction. You've grown past this. With the balancing and being admired comes, the healing the inner child. Taking care of that part of you that isn't being taken care of. Because you were too busy in the 3D physical world trying to keep things in balance and making sure that you're admired for the work that you do. With this barrier and solitude comes the material world. You know that this moving past this barrier and this karmic cycles and the karmic, by you going within, you know that your material world is going to change. There's absolutely no doubt about that. From you splitting from this karmic. With the karmic partner and the cycle's ending, They are going to try to keep you around, and you know it. You know that they're going to try to work with you. They're going to try to convince you of like, hey, I can change this. I'll change that. And it's just them trying to, keep the status quo, because they're going to want you to return. And you're just like, I'm sorry. That's not how I feel. Okay, with keeping balance, admired inner child. So this is odd, or interesting, I should say. So another card has come out. So go ahead and ask yourself yet another question about this scenario or any other scenario that you want to. Okay. It says the answer is yes. So like I said, whatever that is, I will not know, only you will know. Yeah, with the keeping scales, wanting to be admired, but then having to go into your inner child healing, you know that you can no longer settle. You can no longer settle for this. And like I said, this is going to be hard because this person's going to be trying to offer you to stay. It might even be like a financial offer as well, but you need to go into a new direction. You know it, and this is hard for you. You know that you're going to be, you and they are going to be going through the dark night of the soul. But on the other side, I think that you guys are going to be able to move forward in a friendship. Like this isn't a severing of ties. This is like a soulmate that came here, to be with you, to teach you, and for you to teach them. So, with this having free will to make this decision, ascending into doing it and ascending into higher levels of spirituality, and them trying to get you to return, there is a crossroads where it's going to be difficult for you. Like, should I stay? Can I just forget it and stay with them and still do my work? You know the answer is no. I was asking Spirit, and they were like, no, they know what the answer is, that you would just be deceiving yourself. And, that's not going to serve anybody's purposes. Because I think, okay, so what I'm hearing is if you, when you do move away from this person, it will be painful and hard. But if you decide not to, and you wait and you keep going down the trail with them, that it's going to turn nasty in the end to where you're not going to be able to be friends, that you will split ways and won't see each other until, whenever that might be. So Spirit is saying this is the best avenue to take, in this crossroads, to save yourself a lot more regret in the end, which is an interesting concept to know that by you letting them down now and moving away from each other, that you'll be able to have some shred of peaceful communication between the two of you for the rest of this life. So that's pretty awesome, considering. Cancer, I hope that was helpful. Like I said before, please make sure that you like this if it resonated with you, so this can get to the other people who are struggling to leave a relationship that just no longer serves them. All right, Cancers, you take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.